Fog, well, we've heard it from the panel. They do seem to like what Secret's got going yet again. Would you sort of lean the same way as them, or can Nigma do what they were able to do in Game 1 against Secret?
But I do see Nigma having some very strong stuff, and I think this last big Pugna, it can be a bit volatile. I think this can really get punished. He's playing versus, like they mentioned on the panel, Shadow Demon, Demonic Purge, that hard dispel that's going to be super annoying all times. They have a Sven dispel that's going to be annoying, and they have a Batrider. Like, Batrider already can just run on top of Pugna a lot of times and kill him, so a bit of a volatile pick, but we'll see if Nisha's able to make it work. As this time, it's not this just like concrete, you look at Secrets and you're like, oh, this Alchemist is going to take over anything.
Sure.
It's going to be a lot harder this time for them.
Okay, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think we'll all be happy if we get that, maybe a bit of a closer game. See if we get to see some sort of stuff kicking off from both sides. As Game 2 definitely was a sort of a Secret win through and through. Never really looked like Nigma were going to have a chance against the Alchemist. If this time, Nigma's going to have some good answers against what Secret's trying to do here with the Matu PA.
Yeah, let's see how this matchup ends up going, the Bat versus the Pugna. Pretty sure Nisha's going to be just fine, because Bat's a fairly slow hero, so ever getting on top of Pugna in laning phase is pretty much impossible. You have literal 40 move speed bonus on top as the Pugna, and you can decrep and disengage with the slow, so Nisha should be able to play really well around this matchup in the mid lane. Yeah, and just looking at the other lanes, I do like the way that Secret has it set up. I like the Mars versus the Sven a lot of the times, especially when the Mars goes Orb of Venom and just starts really bullying. And then I do think like Io, when he has the Tether and he has 2 rings of regen, it's a sustain lane for the PA. So I like the way Secret's got all their lane setups at the moment.
Both teams ready to fight around this rune spot. Zai gonna put them away with the God's Rebuke. Calamity used the stun here to hold them back away from RMN. Grab 2 bottom. Nigma now grab those up on the top lane. And just you would imagine what the sustain from Puppy on that top lane is going to be enough to help Matu against the SK and SD. Because I imagine this lane from GH and Mind Control, they're going to have a lot of offensive potential. A lot of damage is going to be coming out from these 2 heroes onto the melee PA.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to counteract with just all this increased healing and just stick charges and everything, because they came out prepared. They know exactly what they're playing into. And we have seen these Sankings really suffer in this tournament so far. As GH nicely done there with the disruption to secure the last hit.
These other lanes, as you say, we are maybe not able to do anything magical in the straight up trade with the Pugna. But as long as we gets an okay start, when you sort of look at the other lanes that he's going to be moving into to make those rotations. In fact,
be careful.
It's nearly dying here. Okay, careful. He's got a salve.
Another ward. Actually, this cool approach to another ward in lane. Just burning the mana consistently, just counteracting both those Sage's masks, and making the potential progression just gone. I like it quite a bit. Looking at the side lanes, he can punish definitely the Mars a lot, but the other heroes they're pretty elusive around him. Like, PA can jump from target to target, Isle can tether around, Rubik, you're usually pretty far back. So yeah, be the easiest for Weehaw to set up on. So again, the ward gets dropped down in mid, and Nisha's doing very well in that matchup.
This ward is... It's kind of making it seem unlaneable for Weehaw.
He can't actually use Sticky.
No, it's just too much.
Completely pushed out. Right, this is
bottom lane.
We'll get the courier.
See them try and find Yapsor and Enigma. Able to have Miracle find that first blood as they take down Yap. Zai not quite able to take our men out and trade, so first kill on the board here for Nigma.
Seeing a lot of people missing these spears. So last game, a lot of spears missed. This game, Zai just missed his second one that he did use. Yeah, mid, we're really seeing this damage from Nisha. He's just holding his ground. We are trying to trip him up, get on top of him to get like, even 7 stacks. He can't commit.
Yeah, I mean, Nisha don't care.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Care.
Look at the 9. When have you seen a 9-stack hero in a lane not care about having 9 stacks on him? You know,
like turning and hitting the hero, right? I mean, it's 17-1, and now he rushed the boots, so 375 move speed. Weehaw has to go back to base.
Yeah, this is I think this is definitely something that I think other teams, other players, they're going to be looking at this and they're going to go, right, that's a straight up solid counter. If they're going to want to play back against us mid, or run a Pugna, or get the ward, because it's destroying We Are to the point where I don't think he's used to playing against this sort of matchup played in this way. Nisha's doing something a little different, and it's causing a lot of troubles for We Are.
Yeah, absolutely. I was even thinking, you know, the crap, you can't chase him or anything like that. But yeah, this Nether Ward point, it's a very strong point. That level 1 value point is insane. Can't kill it either. Nisha's just getting free denies every time. This is a smashing in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is some big brain stuff from Secret, and We Are he just don't know what to do against it. What does he do? He can just he's sticking, but it's hurting him.
It's hurting him. He's not going to get any last hits either. I feel like he actually should. I feel like it's more value for him to just be stacking.
But just sure, and to just stop sticking.
I mean, when the lane pushes in, it's all fine. But yeah, these stickies are just owning him. 6 last hits. This is worse than last time. Last time he was the Kunkka, and he was getting owned. He was getting just outplayed by Nisha again. Yeah, he has to just use the Firefly. He's like, all right, enough of this.
Yeah.
Like, I can't last hit creeps. I have to use Firefly. But Nisha's getting all the denies anyway. Oh boy.
My goodness.
And a haste rune spawns bottom. Weehaw with some bad RNG play too. And we're seeing the top lane play out. They're actually pressuring Matu a little bit, but not setting up for any kills.
No, yeah, Matu, as you said, by the looks of it, just having Puppy around is enough to stop Nigma, at least for now, finding opportunities to go on into him.
Interesting to see that Puppy put the 2nd point in Tether too, just for the sustain, since it increases the percentage of how much health you share with your buddy. You usually don't see this. Not this early on, at least. So just really trying to counteract that spam that's coming from these 2 heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under
Weeha's gotten 1 last hit in the last minute and a half. He's at 7 now.
There we go. Now he's at 8.
9.
9.
Nice.
Back begins. Maybe.
Maybe. He'll at least go get his bounty.
Yeah, he's got his bounty. Yeah.
But Nisha's actually just blasting the tower now, though.
Is under attack.
So he's getting some tower damage in.
Bottom side.
Another spear miss, I swear.
Another missed spear.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, it's a hard spell to hit, you know? As someone that's terrible as Mars, I can attest to that.
Same, actually. I always try to do the big plays, and you try to get the best angles, and you just miss all of them. That's probably what's happening here, too. As Nisha, he's 6 now, so Weehaw can't actually lane comfortably either. He's just going to get decrept and drained every time he walks up.
This is crazy. You know, 5.5 minutes in, Nisha's got more denies than We Are has last hits. You know, that's when you know it's in a rough place.
Oh God, you're right.
That's you don't want to have those numbers cross over.
2,700 net worth on the Pugna for Nisha, and Weehaw has 1,600.
Invisibility.
RNG favoring Nisha as well.
Again. Weehaw at least was able to kill the catapult somehow in the mid lane, so he doesn't have to worry about Nisha just forcing the tower in super hard. He doesn't have to worry with his life, as he's just getting hunted. He can't even farm a jungle camp.
Where's he gonna go?
He's just avoiding them. He's running to his teammates. He's like, help!
Help!
Radiant are scanning.
And Nisha's gonna give up now. Knows that Weehaw has got RMM by his title, and gonna just head back to the mid lane, go with the TP, get this wave as it's pushing in.
Brutal though. Look, he comes back and Nisha's like, hello, for me. Oh God. Just watching this is painful. Now they're gonna start bringing some rotations. Okay, so maybe that's the play, is bait him. Bait him to use these blasts. Maybe Weehaw can call in for someone to help. They can do some flame break push action into the tower. When he's 6, they have great kill threat onto Nisha. Fact is though, that Nisha's got a 2-level advantage over him. Yeah, with Cookie, I think with Boots, with Cookie, and with Lasso, I think they could do a big play here.
Sure.
If RMN goes to the mid lane, Cookie in, grab him. But Yapster's actually making the move first. He's looking to set up here. There is a ward.
Yeah, so We Are should be
Radiant's
fine.
middle tower is under attack.
What's coming in?
And it looks like they're just going to maximize. They're going to just have Miracle Jungle and RMN take the XP bottom, but RMN's going to get bullied up here. This means he can't make the move mid when they're doing this setup here, which means mid tower is going to get pressured real hard by this Pugna.
Yeah, they're going to send GH over to try and work on the D push. But
even Miracle's hanging around, but he's spotted.
They get on top of Nisha. Seems like wasted time here. Miracle there. He's going to head back to hitting the creeps.
I mean, with Puppy behind, no way you can go for the kill. Weehaw's found the 6, and he's looking to make moves toward top around my control. Definitely look to set up kills as bottom also Zai looking for his own. Armin with a quick jump out of the Mars ulti though.
Zai, this time I hit the spear. And Araman, he's got a fairy fire. Is he going to pop it? He is. He's going to try and make Zai work for this, but the God's Rebuke's back up. Zai will finish up the kill. Top lane, looks like they got away with it.
Yeah, nice rotation. He knows that he can't go to the mid lane. I like him playing around the stun lane since Miracle's playing in the jungle. He can actually set up onto this PA pretty easily without the backup of Puppey. So this mid tower, it's going to drop. Nisha's full committing for it here. One more blast.
Radiant's bottom tower
Do the
is
trick.
under attack.
He should have the mana for it coming out of this disruption if he wants to step up. But he's actually in little cautious. Top lane.
Radiant's
We Are's trying to get in
middle
onto Yapsa, but he's under the tower. We Are's going to die for this.
Oh no.
I almost feel
As We Are tried to dive in. I mean, they just gave up both the cores life. We Are in mind control, dying. Tumba manners, but Tumba returns to the lane. And then I think Mata will take that. He doesn't mind dying earlier for that at all. He comes back in and he's able to get involved in killing off both of the cores.
And Yapster gets all that XP. I think my microphone even popped when they did go for that play because of how shocked I was.
Pretty wild stuff.
2k gold lead. Weehaw just getting slowed down more and more in this game. These are going to be very slow boots of travel. He's at least gotten the faded brooch for himself with the windlace, but there's a mid bat who's going to be extremely slowed down.
Meanwhile, Nisha, level 8, he's just going to be taking towers at will.
Yep.
Straight down to the bottom.
Radiant's bottom
Pressure's going to be
tower
on.
is under attack.
And I mean,
How do they set up for them? They have to just set up and kill him if they want to defend them.
He steps up for a D-ward. He's going to be able to get the disruption off. GH will die to a tower. They've got the lasso onto Matsuba. If they got the damage. Yeah, they have. Firefly's down with the God Strength from Miracle. They will manage to clean up Matu. So still, despite the tough start, we are for a second time finding the setup to kill off Matu's PA.
And Miracle still is the one that is free farming, all things considered,
Is under attack.
during all this. And Mind Control actually has a Blink Dagger already finished up at 10 minutes. So initiation, they'll have that there. Even though Weehaw doesn't have like bots or a Blink himself, they'll have the Blink Dagger on the Sand King.
Oh, Zai. A hunting. Oh, about the Flame Break.
Nice
Getting in
push,
range
man.
of the blast. Cookie forward. Weeha's on top of Zai. I mean, you got to hand it to him. For as rough of a start as he had mid, Weehaw, he's found 3 kills so far. He's getting a lot done considering how bad that mid matchup was for him.
Yeah, still the king of Batrider, Weehaw. Knowing exactly how to fix his game that was decimated. 18 last to the 11-minute mark. He's one of the lowest I've ever seen on the core bat. But he's making it work somehow anyway from here with these movements.
Dire's top tower.
And he's gonna have lasso, what, about 30 seconds?
Got the invis.
Forward here. They
That
bring
sentry
everyone.
down, though.
Mind Control's got the Blink over here, though.
Trying to slow things with the kisses. Tether's there from Puppey. Nisha's going to be able to walk away from this. In fact, try to tell the Mind Control. He's in with the jump. Power strike onto Nisha. Nisha holding his ground. Turns with the life drain. Weehaw and Mind Control caught in the arena. And Zai's there to keep Nisha protected. Nisha does actually still tick down to the poison from GH, but it's the cleanup from Secret overall. Zai, that arena placement holds the fight strong and
Radiant's
picks up the
middle
triple
tower
kill.
is under attack. Are scanning.
And how much they have to commit. And also, it's, the panel did mention they didn't want to see this. The Mind Control Blink Dagger, he blinks. That's his reveal of his 2,000 gold that he just farmed and just dies instantly. Not tanky at all. It's just a blink into a death after the stun. Now, Secret, they're hunting. They seem to know where Miracle's positioned around here. Couldn't quite find him in time, though.
Plays that are being made. Miracle, he is getting the space. We are seeing already Miracle shoot pretty far ahead in farm. As the Sven, he's going to be hitting some very good early item timings.
Needs some backup, though, from his team to really be able to just play versus this lineup, because there's a lot of things he does have to worry about. Sure, he'll be good when he's on level 15 with his Dispel, but before that, a lot of different defenses that Secret can do. As Mind Control tries to blink in to go for Matu. Now TPs are coming in.
Be careful. Into the sandstorm, getting his way through the trees. Stolen flame break knocks him back a little bit, gets him back in range. The dagger, mind control's down. Second time in a row here. Yeah, with these moves with the blink dagger costing him his life over towards mid. Nisha is going to try and hold his ground. GH bring a stop to the life drain with the disruption. Buying time for Weehard to get in on top of him. They've got the lasso. They drag Nisha back, and with the pop of the poison, bring Nisha down. Secret,
The reload.
they look to chase this, bringing Matu in onto Weehard. They'll take one. Iron Man looking for TP out, and the trees he's away. But they're making moves, Nigma. I'm sure they're losing their course, but space does continue to be made for Miracle. He's getting the opportunity to pushing this wave right up to the top. He's about to hit the level
Dire's
12.
top tower
So
is
a
under
clean
attack.
2 levels over Matu, over Nisha. Now this Sven is going to be massive. Nigma can find the right times to get Miracle involved. They are definitely going to have a very good strength against Secret.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just that they keep losing the other cores. Like, if both of them hadn't died back-to-back, I'd be feeling pretty okay for them, but losing both Mind Control and Weehaw right away, and Mind Control, like we said, 2 back-to-back deaths right after the blink reveal, concerning. But Miracle is soaking up all this space, just can he do this all by himself, as it's seeming to be like that.
I mean, it definitely does look like a game, I feel, that if he's able to get Ags BKB, he kills most of Secret's heroes, right? The PA with the evasion is going to be a bit of an issue, but the other 4, Ags BKB jumping around the fight, it's a pretty good sort of setup for the Sven to clean these heroes up with God Strength.
Yeah, definitely. The only one he has to, yeah, of course, like the Mars and the PA will be a little bit harder, but 3 heroes are super easy for him to focus down. I think Zai is going to be a little tanky this game. He's going for the blink. He's got it actually finished up now, which will make him,
Dire are
not increase
scanning.
that tankiness anymore, but Secret looking to play the farming out game. As we know, the Matu, he's going to be going for the Battle Fury game. So he wants to be able to get that very high increase in scaling. Secret on the hunt with these, as they have relocated in the back if they need it. Puppy's actually moving in with the smoke here.
Let's see if Zai can get the blink center. Miracle would be the dream catch. Can they get him? He's already out with the war cry, and Zai won't seize an opportunity to go for him. They'll turn towards Iron Man instead. Daggers him back into the rest of the team. They bring him down arena. He just turned to guard the bounty room. So step away from the bounty, Zai says. We'll manage to pick it up because of that, but now he's in a bit of trouble. Disruption's there for the setup. Mind Control heads over. They're going to be able to kill off Zai. And now we are into the river. He's chasing for more. He's able to knock back the Absol with the flame break into the lasso. There's Nigma. Get Miracle involved in a couple of kills. And some big ones too there. You know, said Zai, he really wanted that bounty rune. He got it, but it cost him his life.
Yeah, we're still seeing the power of Weehaw. Even though that lane, it was rough, it was super hard, he's recovered. He's 4-3-3, and even with just like Boots of Travel, Windlace, and a Baited Brooch, of course, as we mentioned out earlier, he has it. He can get on top of these targets, and he's versus some good core matchups. Versus Pugna, versus Mars. Batrider likes to play versus these heroes in the mid-game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it really is, you know, quite something you say. We just to have lost the mid lane that badly and have done as much as Weehard's done is it's just, you know, it's pretty unheard of. You know, most other cores mids, you sort of end the lane like that, you're gonna have no impact. But Weehard just showing that he needs the bare minimum to be able to make moves as his Batrider.
And just space continues for Miracle, getting massive S&Y done, Mask of Madness, Point Booster full online, and Matu, he's just going to start getting that.
Trying to go in onto RMN. Mind Control's being able to get him with the jump on Nisha. I'll have to relocate out to save Nisha. Take him away from this. If they want to keep the fight going, they do. Zai steps into the arena. Iron Man able to jump out with a cookie with defensive disruption. Also keeping Iron Man alive as he steps away. Weehard, the spear, it's off the mark again. Weehard's able to step away from it. Now Mind Control's in onto Zai. Tether across, but Miracle's in with the God Strength. Puppy's going to get kicked up, so is Zai. Miracle gets the 2 of them. And now Secret's got to run. They have to head out of it. I mean, I guess it is getting a little late, Fog, but we're seeing some slippery plays here from some of the players.
Yeah, that's like the 4th spear, I think, in this game missed. And Weehaw, he didn't have Firefly inside of this. He was stuck inside of the Mars ult without Firefly for pretty much the whole duration of it. It couldn't kill him. Miracle comes in and cleans up. Nigma doing a great job of just fighting back, just knowing Matu's not going to show up to any of these fights. Just they're bringing the action. And Miracle, he is showing up to the fights. He is strong enough to be able to do so as a Sven with these item timings.
And Matu, of course, he can now start to catch up. With the Battle Fury done, on his way to the BKB. He is going to gear up to sort of the level where he can compete with the farm
Radiant's
that
middle
Miracle
tower
Twen's
is
picking
under
up.
attack.
Then so the question is going to be, what sort of stage you more scared of the PA than you are of the Sven in these fights?
Scanning.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Miracle's going to hit his timings way faster. He's already got the Dispel talent, so I feel like for Miracle, he can just look to run around with his team now for the most part. While Secret just needs a lot more time for Matu. He has to have this BKB before he can look to fight versus all this insane magic damage that Nigma does have.
Around the rune, we are in mind control, looking to catch off the Absol. There's the setup, flame break,
Dire's
into the
middle
bar
tower
strike.
is under attack.
Nicely done.
Catch him out in the river. For grab here from We Have 5, 3, and 4. Just completely recovered from that laning stage and having so much of an impact.
Dire are scanning.
Keeping this game very even, 11 to 10, 18 minutes in, less than 1k gold in it. It's Matu, he is closing that
Getting
gap,
close.
less than 1k between him and the Sven. Matu,
And less than...
it's going to be one of those games, you know, who's able to carry the hardest? Is it the Matu PA or is it the Miracle Sven?
There are some very squishy heroes on both sides, but both we take advantage of, for sure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Supports on the side of Nigma are getting away with a little bit more, though. We see GH has a lot of items already picked up on him. The supports on the side of Secret, they have the mech. You know, Puppy's got that big one, but Yapsor, he is struggling a little bit. They're getting on top of him a lot of times. Not really able to get too many steals just yet. Secret, all around, playing around Nisha. Nisha with, again, a defensive glimmer, as we've seen a lot of players doing now, actually. More heroes.
They're trying to set up a bottom. We have TP's coming in from Nigma. Secret.
Oh, a lot
Radiant's bottom tower
They've got to
is
start
under
getting
attack.
out of here. Mind control. He's going to be able to find the catch on Puppy's trying to head over to see if he can get in onto Matu. Puppy. Oh, actually. Matu. He's been left behind him. He's dead. Well, what? Puppy just sort of bailed on him.
I think Matu thought that Puppy wasn't TPing, so he turned to give Puppy a tether target and then just gives his life with it. A huge mistake.
Yeah, Puppy he tether TP'd out. He said, good luck, Matu. And Matu said, he was like, wait, what? Where's Puppy? He just gets left for dead.
And Nigma's just chasing out here. They even smoke aggressively. They still have God Strength rolling for a couple seconds here.
Oh, here we
have.
have. Yapsor. That'll be another one here for Miracle, or maybe not. Puppy is able to come in with a burst heal onto Yapsor. Yapsor actually kept alive. Disruption from GH, buying some safety for Miracle. And now turn over towards Zai. Finishes off Iron Man in the arena. We are heading in. It's gone on to Zai. Miracle closes the gap once again, but with the tether from Puppy. Puppy keeping Zai sustained at the point where Nigma can't commit for the kill. Now back off. GH does manage to pop Yapsor. Now Matu's coming in with the BKB. Defensive disruption once again. GH keeping Miracle safe for the time being, but this time the spear, it's perfect from Zai. Flies in under the disruption as he falls out of it and pins him straight to the cliff. Miracle goes down.
That's the first BKB usage, though. And it gets Miracle, which is pretty big, though, but that's going to tick down quick. Down to 9 seconds. That definitely hurts. And Nisha, he actually got caught in the back lines trying to go help his teammate. He just gets lassoed and killed. And this is what we were talking about, the volatileness of the Pugna pick. Sure, dominated the matchup in mid, but mid like laning and just the overall game aspect is a different thing as Weehaw. He just has his number now. He just easily killed this Pugna every time. Zai, set up around top for GH. Yapsor coming in.
Yapsor, he wants some revenge on GH. I feel like it's been a few
sure
fights
does.
now. Yapsor's just getting popped by the Shadow Demon.
He's like, you're going to kill me with Shadow Poison? I'm going to steal Shadow Poison now. All right.
Okay.
And he steals the kill with it.
Yapsor's happy with that one. You know, he's got it in for GH this game. There's a bit of support rivalry going on between these two.
Yep. Such a close game, though. All this craziness going on with laning disasters happening. Pretty much dead even on the gold. Only slightly experience favored for Team Nigma now, too. Sven is pretty much all the levels that's really that disparity.
No, still just about half a level ahead of Matu's PA. I mean, Matu is taken over in net worth, and that Deso nearly done. And I mean, who do you sort of favor as a scaling carry? You know, Sven is obviously incredibly strong, but you get some good crits on a PA, and this hero feels like a pretty ridiculous late game beast.
Yeah, overall late game, you have to give the edge to PA because you're not reliant on god strength. That's the thing. Sven always has to have god strength to do much of anything really inside the late game. Sven just hits peak timings a little bit faster. This is when PA really starts to kick in.
So you think it is more on Nigma to really keep the pressure up this game rather than start to get complacent?
If we just look at just straight up core
attack.
matchup, yeah, there is some other elements. You know, the Pugna and the Batrider, they're going to be messing a lot with a lot of the straight up carry matchup. But
under attack.
yeah, I would feel like Nigma does have to press the issue a little bit forward, a little harder than Team Secret. As Miracle, he's far up.
He is. He's stepped straight back up to the tower. He's got the backup of mind control, comes in with a stun onto Matsu. Sentry's down though, Arena as well, blocking off the two of them. Miracle is going to get pinned. Oh, he actually doesn't get pinned to the wall. The cookie bounces him out of the spears, so he doesn't get caught by the combo. And with that, Miracle's able to step out and live another day as he's going to run. Matsu's going to look to chase, jumps over to RMN. Zai catching Weehaw, putting a stop to this escape as he tries to hide in the trees. He still gets the lasso off into Matsu controlling him, but Weehaw, he's been left behind by the rest of the team. He will slowly but surely be taken out by Secret, but they managed to keep Miracle alive with that cute cookie play.
That's the second time now I've seen that cookie with the spear interaction happen. Literally, I think he was just going to straight up die there because he has no BKB. He's all in on this full aggression build rather than any defensive capabilities. If he gets pinned, it's a very big concern for Miracle still.
Cute moves from RMN. Secret sees this opportunity to head straight into the pit. Mind control's going to be back up in a few seconds. So, I mean, Nigma, they definitely have the tools to contest this. God strength is up.
Matsu has his Death Note finish though, so this is dying pretty fast.
And Miracle's got to make a move soon if he wants to try and slow this.
The poison stacks on Matsu. He's going to have a 5th stack too. He's poisoned hurt.
Miracle. Matsu's getting low. Matsu's going to get bashed. They're going to jump straight up towards the side. Miracle cleans up Yamzor, turns over towards Puppy, splitting him apart. Matsu with the BKB committed. Miracle's trying to find the target. He's looking towards Zai, but still the Arena prevails. Now the Arena falls. He's been disarmed for now by the Decrepify. Over to the side. Iron Man with the cookie control jumps on Matsu. Over towards the river. The spear. It pins Miracle towards the cliff into the reach of Nisha. As Nisha's able to turn, blow him up. Stolen stun thrown out onto Weehaw. Weehaw grabbed by Yapzor. As Yapzor with that beautiful steal of the Stormhammer turns things onto the back. Secret, they'll win the fight around the pit, and they're not done yet. Zai jumping in for more. Puppy able to bring in Yapzor. Another use there from Yapzor. Stolen Stormhammer sets up for another. RMN's left behind. They're going to be able to clean up the entire team of Nigma and keep this Roche safe. They did lose Matsu, but still with the rest of them, not the best of Roshan hitters, but Roshan is very low. They should be able to find the top to finish this off as that fight, Zai hitting some big spears. That one in particular pushing Miracle out of the pit and straight towards those stairs into Nisha's reach.
Both of those, the second spear, we're going to see this one in the replay in a second here. This spear, I think, saved the fight. Yapzor as well as Nisha, look at them up here.
There we go, look at that.
Spear hits, wins them the fight. They're able to kill Miracle because of it and just isolate everybody else.
Top lane, already, mind control. He's been able to find Nisha with the epicenter. He's going to have enough damage. He's going to try and pop it. Nisha's able to pop the Decrepify. He's still alive for now. Puppy, he's also still alive. They're trying to finish him with the Firefly and the sticky napalm stacks, and they will be able to do so. Puppy goes down. See if they can kill off this Pugna a second time. They can. Miracle turns up. So as soon as they get the Aegis, it does get taken away from them pretty quickly with Nigma turning up in full force on that top lane.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, you know, because Matsu was dead. He wasn't able to pick that one up.
Radiant's
bit of a wasted
middle
Aegis
tower
there
is
as
under
now
attack.
Nigma kicking back. Getting on their own aggressive side, and Miracle he did have MKB and stuff queued up. I think that was a little ambitious. He's now going back for the BKB. He really needs it versus control.
Yeah, especially if Zai's going to start hitting the spears as he has done.
Yep.
Can't afford to be thrown around the fight. He wants to jump around at his own will with the axe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
BKB will be able to get that done. We are top of the boots and 4-star. That's the blink. Some extra way for Nigma to get those big catches.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Towards these heroes that are trying their best to save. Puppy with the tethers. Nisha with the
Radiant's middle
Decrepify.
tower is under attack.
This blink is pretty huge. It used to be it was a blink forced or a blink rushed hero for a long time for a reason. So he can easily get onto these backlines. So getting on Nisha, it's going to be a problem for Nisha. I do want to see Weehaw. Okay, he is already. Nice. Carrying a dust, I was going to say. Make sure he can stick on top of the Pugna. And I think that's one of the biggest things he has to pretty much do in every fight. Just find Nisha and grab him. Or grab Zai and pull him away from the fight. He's got some pretty decent targets that he can go for.
Miracle is tying the sliver. Matu, Basher is complete.
Okay.
I was saying, I mean, Matu, he really has to get as much as he can done during these BKBs. And with sort of the Deso and the Basher, he shouldn't struggle taking down some of the squishier heroes. Miracle,
He's
a bit of a bigger task.
Miracle a little here. Poke.
Feeling that he can do so. He has got the full lineup behind him. Puppy always ready with the Ted and Mech and relocate.
And he is at a much stronger level too. He is level 20. So that blur, 85% evasion. There's no true strike.
Well,
he also has a greater fairy fire kicking in too. So damage, real good damage for him, and also just pretty much essentially 800. I usually say like 900 health. Usually 2 usages in big fights.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this window is probably going to be the biggest window for a while for Secret. This time where Miracle doesn't have the MKB, they're going to want to get a lot done.
He still does have BKB though, so Miracle is also very strong. Not level 20 though, so he doesn't have that cooldown talent that is what kicks off the Aghanims to be that ridiculous. Definitely feels like Secret's got a little bit of a strength here if they've got the high ground. So right now, they're very split up on the side of Nigma. Miracle still, he's just showing himself top, very, very confident.
Dire's middle
even though they're nowhere near.
Attack.
The 2 supports not close to his team just yet. And he hits level 20.
Yeah, he's going to be jumping all over the place.
That's why they're giving him all that XP. Puppy shows himself to try to take this outpost.
They're going to stop this. Straight away, immediate jump on a Puppy side. Will lay down the arena. Miracle is able to jump over with the stun. Looks towards the Summerman, but already you can see it with the flare. Miracle can't really fight the PA. He's trying to hit Matu, but he's just missing every single hit right now due to that high evasion. He'll jump over once more, but again, he just can't fight this PA with the physical. The destruction comes out for GH, but it actually ends up setting up for a spear to push him back. Miracle jumps to the side, but the stolen stone comes out. The relocate, it took them away. They decided not to fight this, but I think they were just about to kill him. Puppy ends up taking Matu out, and that saves Miracle. Yeah, Matu, he wants to finish the job. He got so close to doing so, now he's going to try. Jumps in onto Miracle, the bash is there, Miracle turns with a stun. GH keeping Miracle safe. Matu, he's been clumsy netted into the cookie, tethered from Puppy, keeps him alive. Stolen stone from Yapsor out onto Iron Man, he goes down. Yapsor with the control onto Weehar with that telekinesis, but Weehar's into the trees. Matu's hunting. GH out for TP, Weehar as well, looking to get out, and he'll get himself away in time. But yeah, a bit of an awkward disengage there from Puppy. I mean, not intentional, do you think?
No, I don't think so. That's one of those situations I think he just forgot to untether. Because Matu is full HP. He was absolutely fine. He didn't even have to use any greater fairy fire charges inside the fight. Illusion. Pretty big slip up there as they miss a massive kill on Miracle. He was dead for sure. And it was a great little bait play too from Puppy with the buyback and jumping into the fight and baiting them on the outpost. They got like the perfect setup for them there. Weren't able to get the kill from a mistake. Still feeling strong though. Playing without evasion, or playing with this high evasion versus this Sven. They're feeling confident anyway. Looking to get jumps.
Getting the big crits out right now. We saw a tasty 1500 from Batu just there. And they're going to see if they can catch more out of this. But with the 4 stars, Sphinx and Nigma are back to the base.
Much easier for Secret to look for these chain kills. Now that Yapsor has a stun finally stolen. He hasn't been able to find much this game, but he has a blink and 2 stuns now. So much easier for them to just pop targets if anyone does show on the side of Nigma during this time. And yeah, he really needs the MKB now on Miracle. Like we said, BKB was super essential. Now it feels like they can't fight without the MKB really. But they're actually going to look for a smoke play here.
All right. Whilst Mind Control's down, I do still have the outpost down, so Mind Control will be able to join them. Still, fighting as we did see that last fight, without the MKB, Miracle just has nothing against the PA. Till that MKB's there, there's just no chance to ever try and take Matu down with physical damage.
Yeah. If they can find Puppy here, he doesn't have buyback. They do have a really good ward down right now, scouting all of Secret too.
It's hard to get in though. I mean, we're 32 minutes in and they've still not taken that tier 1 tower mid.
And now there's an Abyssal finished on Matumba, so that BKB for the Sven, not as strong anymore. For Nigma, they've got to focus getting this MKB done for Miracle. He's still about
just a thousand, about 1,500 gold away.
Still quite a long time.
Yeah,
like a minute or so, a minute and a half even. Where Secret.
He's actually going straight in. Abyssal Blade to start things off. Buy him some safety with the disruption. It's not enough though. The dagger from Matu finishes him off. Jump over onto the side as GH is caught in the arena. Matu continuing to make the magic happen with the PA level 23. Just scaling up at a pace now and getting kills at much easier than it is for Miracle to do so. And at a point where they're holding him in the base, restricting the area that Miracle can head out, they get the grab. So have they got the damage? They're in. And Matsu is able to put the beacon in his evasion, but they just can't hit him. Evade, 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 and he's out.
He's still alive.
He jumps out of the side, the stun's coming in, Poppy tethers across, they'll use him up. Matsu, can they kill him? He's over to the side, Matsu will finally fall, they've done it. They've killed the PA, and now they can clean up for more. Miracle, who gets the IO, jump on mind control with the Burrow Strike, sets up onto Zai. They've managed to do it here, Nigma. 3 huge kills on the defense. It takes them an age to kill down Matuma Man's PA, but they're able to do so. And it all starts just with the amount of time they're actually allowed to spend hitting him because of that grab that Weehaw manages to find, bringing him up to the high ground, and meaning that it just took so long for him to run away. Even with that ridiculous amount of evasion that he does have, they had the time to be in down.
And now the MKB is finished. Out of the result of that, they're going to get 2 towers too, and God's Strength is back up as the PA respawns. That's how long the respawn really is for Matuma.
Big stuff here from Nigma.
That was like massive grab, huge heads up play from Weehaw. And Secret may be underestimating how tanky Matu was. They might have been able to actually help him, but they full bailed.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, now Miracle's going to hit hard on him.
Yeah, absolutely. That one sort of thing that's been keeping him safe, and it really has. You know, we've seen a few fights now where that evasion alone has been the mechanic that's just rendered Matu unkillable. MKB are going to be a huge answer to that, of course, now with that 75% chance to pierce the evasion.
Still hard for him to stick on targets though, as I've seen, Secret have really fully itemized on countering that Sven stun as Nisha. He's under vision again here. Weehaw is thinking about it. See the rest of Secret and they'll back away. But yeah, they have like lots of Lotus Orbs, lots of Blink Daggers, Glimmers, even Lincolns. So many different ways to block the Sven from bouncing around. Still on the side of Secret.
Yeah, he's just got to be smart with the BKB usage. Miracle.
Yeah.
He's able to play around the Lotuses with the Mage community.
Matu's trying to get his level 25. Still quite some time until he's able to get it. Team all at the back behind him.
They're on the high ground, Nigma. Look at this setup. They're coming in with the wraparound. They're looking for an opportunity to jump, and mind control. Oh, he's found a beautiful opener. The Burrow Strike onto the turret. They take down the Absol Zai. Will get tethered by Puppy, but the damage from Miracle is far too much. Matu will be able to get him with the Abyssal Blade onto Miracle. Miracle trying to turn as much back into Matu. That's the lasso. They have the damage by looks for as well. They'll slow down Miracle for a little bit with the telekinesis, but it's not long enough to save Matuma Man. As Matu goes down, having far fewer troubles taking down this PA now that the MKB's done, as we're seeing. Miracle does not, he's not scared about standing against the Phantom Assassin no longer. He can kill him, and he will.
Beautiful initiation. That initiation kind of got them almost essentially 3 kills right away off the bat. Puppy gets dropped low, the Rubik as well as the Mars dropped pretty much instantly. Jab starts to buy back. And then it's awkward. Matu, he jumped in trying to force something there, but the fight was already kind of determined from Nigma's positioning. And now a Roche.
They're going to get away with this by the looks of it. I mean, Zai's back up at 10 seconds. They don't have the outpost control, though. Nigma's been able to maintain that. So no easy route for Secret to head over here. And with that in mind, just no time for them to get here and put a stop to this. Nigma, they're going to be able to get Roshan. The Aegis and Cheese, it's all going to be theirs.
Roshan has
really
fallen to the ring.
so well executed by Team Nigma in that fight there. And I think we're going to be seeing Weehaw really saving that lasso for the BKB PA in most of these situations.
I mean, that for the most part, as long as there's not a tether save, lasso plus a God Strength Sven on top of Matuma Man, it's gonna kill him every fight.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have a little bit more ways of just defending him, just some decreps, anything in between these stuns. That's Puppy bottom, he'll push out the wave, TP out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And we're back to even on the gold. Experience leading for Nigma though.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Nisha's cutting some waves mid, sneakily. Bottom wave is hitting real hard, pushing in. Nigma has to address it here.
See?
There's a ward placed by Secret. They see RMN walking out.
RMN, that'll be a freebie for Matu. Mind control's actually coming on the back. Look for the Absol. The Lotus is out in time, allowing them to set up for the Spear in Arena. Miracle getting stunned for now, but now he's going to put the war cry. And now with the BKB, Miracle wants to charge in on this. Nisha with a quick blink out to the side, dodges the stun. Mind control gets the epicenter off, but the BKB's there from Matu. They're cleaned up too. Matu trying to chase it for Weeha. Disarm onto Miracle, wasting some of the time off the Ghost Drain. His BKB's on cooldown. The Spear from Zai, pinning him to the tree. Matu jumps across. That's the Aegis taken out of his hands. Let's do it a second time as well. And Miracle, he's not got the backup that he needs. Nigma, they've already lost two. The rest of them have no interest in helping him out. As Secret seized the opportunity to punish what was a very sort of split up play. We saw sort of the fight being brought over towards the Secret shop, whilst Miracle was trying to chase the backliners deep towards where the tier 2 was in the mid lane. And that sort of split up meant that as soon as that BKB wore out on Miracle, he was far, far away from any sort of help.
That looked like the worst case of save your buddy syndrome I think I've ever seen, actually. The RMN very far out of position there. Everybody goes to kind of bail him out, and they force this very bad fight here. Like, no buyback on Miracle. The GH dies. He's dead for another 50 seconds too. That was a very forced error by Team Nigma. The Secret capitalized on it.
Jumping forward. Immediately they find mind control. He's been stunned, and he's going to be taken out. On the side, they've gone for the lasso onto Yabsor, but now Matu, he's just in on the Weeha. Weeha's got the cheese, so Weeha will live. But Secret just relentless with their jumps and pushing in, knowing that there's not a lot that Nigma can do to slow them down when they don't have Miracle up. Miracle is it's pretty much the power that they need to stop Secret in their tracks. When there's no Miracle, especially when Matu's alive on Secret, there's just nothing that can be done by Nigma. Matu, he's looking for more. He's able to just walk in, jump onto RMN. There's no answer. RMN's dead, and there's no buybacks on any of these heroes. So Secret, they're going to start punching into the tier 4s.
And they've got all these items coming out in the courier now too. Full satanic from Atumba when it gets to them. They might even be able to end this.
There's 2 heroes down for 40 plus seconds. Miracle's going to be back up. See how much Secret respect that. So they're sticking around for tier 4. Miracle get bashed by the dagger. Matu, he's just looking to focus the Ancient, try and end the game off. Miracle's got to make a move soon. The BKB and the Ghost Drain's out. Turns over towards the 2 of them. But Matu, he's in with the bashes. Lasso controls there from Weeha. Still, have they got enough damage? Matu, they have. Matu just turns. Crits down Miracle. He's out of the game. 97 seconds, no buyback. This game looks to be over. Secret, they'll focus the Ancient, close this one down. And just like that, game 3 done and dusted.